Good afternoon, VC. It's Gary here again, Vinyl Kick. I've just been watching, so we've else I've done a video, but I have been watching various things in the vinyl community, and there's a couple of ones that have sort of tweaked my interest, if you like. One of the ones was the CDT vinyl, and that was strange because I think I'd watched Rob Walker's one where he'd done. In fact, I'd watched two of his. I've got to cover both of them in this video, and it was CDs you had that you wished you had in vinyl, and it was strange because just a couple of days before that I'd been out for a couple of beers with one of my mates, and that's exactly the conversation we had. So this video is going to cover a few different topics. It's going to cover CDs to vinyl and albums you've got more than one copy of. Again, I'd watched Rob's again, and I think Mick the Vinyl Policeman, I think I'd watched his, he'd done the same as well, whereby he was showing, or they both were showing more than one version of an album they had, and also one for a wee while back, I can't remember what it was, how long ago it was, which was basically you only need one album from this band. So I'll do that as well. So we're going to go for the hat trick. It'll be the perfect hat trick, one with the right foot, one with the left foot, and one with the head. So there we go, we'll go for the perfect hat trick. So we'll start off at the beginning, and we'll go for CDs that I would really like to get in vinyl, and I'm sure they really all will be attainable. Got a little pile down here I'll just nip off just now, and we'll get through these. I've got 10 here. There was one I couldn't find. I was raging because I don't know what else I've done with it. It was one that I definitely would have showed, but I couldn't find it. So in no particular order, we'll kick off with these. And the first one's a Scottish band from Coatbridge, and it's the Big Dish, and this was the Swimmer. Now, I'm sure you can get this on vinyl relatively cheaply. I just haven't managed to pick it up, but I'm sure that I will eventually. The next one's an absolute crack, and this is one of my favourite all-time albums. I'm a bit annoyed that I don't actually have this in vinyl yet, and it's Steve McQueen, Prefab Sprout. Again, I'm sure I can pick this up in vinyl relatively cheaply. I just haven't to get around to it. What a cracking album. And I really need to get a hold of this pretty soon on vinyl. Magazine, Secondhand Daylight, my favourite Magazine album. Again, I'm sure I can get this. I saw it on an auction site. One of them, they're like some of them are in better condition, were a bit expensive. The kind of lesser price ones didn't look too great to me, but anyway. Magazine, Secondhand Daylight, and this was one I was saying. I was speaking to my friend a couple of days ago, out for a couple of beers. This is one he picked up in as well. He was looking for this in vinyl as well. So again, everybody knows me, know Clash are a big thing. Joe Strummer. I've got Streetcore on the original pressing Streetcore vinyl. That's the only one of Joe Strummer's albums I've got. I've got some 7-inches, I've got some 12-inches, but if I could get X-Ray and Rock Art and X-Ray style, sorry, get that round the wrong way. If I could get that, I'd love to get this in vinyl. I have seen it on auction sites, but it commands a decent fee. You know, sometimes it's a wee bit too rich for me. Perhaps one day I'll manage to pick it up. Another one's Global A Go-Go, which I must be honest, I have never seen in vinyl. I'm sure you do get it. Maybe it'll be reissued. Hopefully, as Record Store Day or something. And I'll certainly be buying it, but I haven't seen an original copy. Georgia Satellites, their eponymous first album. They didn't last long, Georgia Satellites, but this is just great rock and roll. Look at $10.99 for a CD at our price. That just shows you how old that was. I remember buying this. Absolute great tracks, 10 fantastic tracks. Can you get this in vinyl? I think you can. I'm 100% sure I think you can. If I do see it, I will obviously buy it. But what a great, just pure, southern states, America, rock and roll, fantastic. Get back a bit now. New York Dolls, again, just self-titled album. I'm sure I saw this in vinyl as well. This has got the classics on it as well. So it has Personality Crisis and whatever. What a great album. One I would love to pick up if I could. And my favourite Beautiful South album is Choke. I have no Beautiful South albums. I've got Housemartins and I've got Paul Heaton. All my Beautiful South on CD. In fact, I was at a record fair not that long ago, and they had their first album in vinyl, and the guys only like £8 for it, and why on earth I never picked that up, I don't know. Maybe I just bought too much already, but certainly I think going forward, the Beautiful South vinyl is what I'm going to try and pick up. Between now and Christmas, I think I'm going to have a concerted attempt to pick their stuff up. But anything, not just Choke, but any of their albums, I'll pick up. This is certainly my favourite. Beautiful South with Tonight I Fancy Myself. It's a great song. The Rising of Grafton Street, the very last track, I think is fantastic as well. And of course I've Come For My Award, which was the single. It's a little bit different. ABC, Alphabet City. I absolutely love the pop of this album. Just absolutely love it. Love the cover. Wish I had a watch like that. Absolute great album. When Smokey sings on it, The Night You Murdered Love. Absolute great. Jealous Lover, great. King Without a Crown, some cracking tracks. I'm sure again I could get this quite cheaply on eBay or whatever, but we'll wait and see. That's one to pick up in the future. And last but certainly not least, now this doesn't just go for Achtung Boner. This is my favourite Biscuits album. Maybe this or the Treadmore album. It depends how I'm feeling at the time. But I don't know if this, I should have done a wee bit of research here. I don't even know if this is out in vinyl. I've got 4 Biscuits albums in vinyl. I know there's 7 or 8, I think, and definitely pressed in vinyl. Don't know about this one. If it is, I would definitely buy it, and I'd pay the price for it as well, because this is the one with Joy Division Oven Gloves on it, and this is a standout. I mean, the Biscuits albums are top draw, they're what they are, but this, Restless Legs, Joy Division Oven Gloves, and Depressed Beyond Tablets, which is good. I like that, Depressed Beyond Tablets. I see something working for the company I work for. So yeah, if I could, I would certainly, I would love to pick up a copy of this in vinyl, or any other Biscuits albums I don't have in vinyl. So I've only got 4, so hopefully pick them up as we go along. But again, they're quite expensive. Treadmore, I bought the Treadmore album. There was 2, and there was Treadmore and Journey to the Bottom of the Road. Were both for sale at auction, and they both, I spent a little bit on the Treadmore album. Couldn't afford the 2 of them, but they do command a decent fee. But there we go. Achtung Boner is my favourite album. If I could get that in vinyl, I'd be absolutely delighted. That's part 1 then. CDs to vinyl. Part 2, albums you've got more than one copy of. Now, most of the guys said, I don't know, half a dozen. There's plenty of bands you could show. The only thing I've got is, I really only collect Clash and Bowie. That's it. So everything I've got to show is Clash or Bowie. I don't think I've got anything else for any other artist that I've got one or more of their albums or singles or 12 inches, whatever. So we'll go with Bowie. We'll start with, I'm just going to pick these up off the floor as a line there, so they're in no order. And it's The Man Who Sold the World. You've got this was the reissue, the 50th anniversary of the Tony Visconti, when I'm trying to not get a light in here. It's murder in this house where to sit. There's so much, well, it's good that there's so much light comes in, but they try and show stuff. So this was the Visconti, this is the Metropolis, this is the re-release of this. I just picked randoms because I've got all of these I'm going to show. I've got 4 or 5 each of them. That's that one. And then the picture disc with the cover that probably you're more, the kind of more, I suppose the cover it was, the UK cover, that's more recognisable in this country, was that cover as well. That's a picture disc version again, so the re-release of that. Move to the Clash now. Combat Rock, the original version of it, for 82. It's got the poster in it, and it's got another advertising poster on the back of it. I've also got the People's Hall Special Edition, which came out not that long ago. Not listened to that yet, actually. I've also have it on, this is green vinyl. This is the 2002 limited edition in green vinyl, 180 gram press. Don't know why I do this, keep buying all the same stuff, but never mind, I do like doing that. And then I've got the HMV exclusive from goodness knows when. This is green vinyl as well, I think it's light green. From HMV for a few years back. I'm trying to look, but I can't quite see when this came out. It was pre-COVID anyway, because I remember going down queuing up, I bought this in Susie and the Banshees and Funkadelic. I bought their HMV exclusive, so that's that as well. So there's 4, give them enough rope. Clash again, and there's 4 of these as well, and this is their first album. So rather than buy the UK original when I was younger, my local record shop had this is the Canadian one, and it was a bit more money, but luckily enough I had enough pocket money or whatever at the time to get this, and this came out it's a few months after the UK one came out, kind of my local record shop. I mean, that's how good local record shops were at the time. They had stuff like this. You could get in, you could buy, imports, regularly close to the time that the UK issue came out, you can get an import, but you don't get that anymore now. I mean, record shops they're coming back, but towns this size, I don't think we'll ever see another record shop in my town, that's for sure. I think you go somewhere different. But anyway, so that was the first press Canadian import. Came with a 7-inch single, which I've got over there. Another version of it is a green vinyl. This is HMV exclusive as well. Remember picking that up, going and queuing up for that. Don't know if HMV are still doing that actually. This is a transparent pink vinyl, as you can see the label there. Just some other version that I picked up because it's a nice colour. And this again is a Canadian, but this is an orange vinyl. Canadian one now. I've had a look for this in Discogs, and I get this from a guy. It's actually it's not solid, it's sort of, I don't know, kind of sunburst vinyl. It's different colours of orange through it. Now, I get this for a Clash collector. You've probably heard some other videos I spoke about. A guy down here was massive. He'd met the band and stuff, and you know, he'd followed them for day one, and he'd met Strummer, and he'd been for lunch with Strummer and stuff. And I bought, when he moved, he's immigrated, he lives in Spain now, and I bought some stuff off him, and this was one of the things. This orange vinyl Canadian import, and according to him, it's very collectible. So I'm sure he knows what he's talking about. So there's the first album with Canadian import on the orange vinyl. Same running order as the original, no different, just a different colour vinyl. Don't think it came out in 70s, I think that was later. I think that possibly came out around about 79. I think it came out on orange vinyl in Canada. I'm sure he told me that. It's just round about the same time, or just before London Calling. I'm sure it was just before London Calling, but they reissued that on that orange vinyl. Some more Bowie. Space Oddity, David Bowie, the original album. That's the Paul Smith one of it. It was a cracking album. This is one of my favourite Bowie albums, I must admit. Whatever you want to call it, the David Bowie, Paul Smith version of Space Oddity, David Bowie, whatever, I don't know what they call it. That is the original, but that is a Italian first press of it as well. And picture disc. This is re-releasing everything in picture disc, Bowie anniversary copies. And last but not least, in albums you've got more than one. I've actually got more copies of Hunky Dory than this, because I've got a picture disc and I've got some other, I think I've got another import of it as well, but that's the gold vinyl, came out a few years back, and that is the original first press for 71 with the inserts. It's got the insert. You can smell the age in that, it's absolutely lovely. It has the insert. This is the first press, checked in Discogs. Absolute lovely copy as well. It's absolute, I mean, this plays amazingly well. It is absolutely mint for its age. Again, this is going for decent money as well these days, but I love it. I love Hunky Dory. Absolutely great album. So that's just some of the records that I have more than one copy of. I've got a lot more, but they're all Bowie and Clash, so I thought I would just show them. So to finish off, one record, one band that you only need one record from, and it can only be one. We Are the League, the Anti-Nowhere League. Great as punk albums go, absolutely outstanding, blows your socks off. What a great album. Live in Yugoslavia was, well, it was okay. Then the one they did at Wasteland or Hinterland or whatever was pretty dross. I don't know if they've done anything else after that. This is it. This is the classic lineup. Animal, PJ, Winston and Magoo. That's them there. The original lineup. I think Animal, they're still going. Animal plays. I believe Winston and Magoo, one of them did come back for a wee bit and then chucked it, but he's all Animal's the only one left. Somebody told me one of the other ones, Sons, is a drummer, but I don't know. Somebody need to confirm that. But this is an absolute blinding album. Every song on it's a belter. This is a reissue German import from 2000, I believe, 99, 2000. Can't remember. I did have the original for this, but now I don't. And I bought this 200 gram vinyl. I'm sure it's a German. It is a German import actually. It is German, and it's 227 or 227 or 500 limited edition as well. But what a cracking album. If you only ever need one album for one band, and you never want to buy one record and something that's going to wake you up in the morning, then I suggest you buy the Anti Nowhere League's We Are the League. So there you go. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my Partisan CD of the second Partisans album. Gutted with that, because I definitely look for that in vinyl. I know it's been reissued, but I'd like an original copy, but I haven't seen one. So there we go. So there's some CDs to vinyl, some albums have got more than one copy, and if you only need one album from this band to complete the hat trick. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and as always, stay free.